How you doing? How you doing? And how you doing, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Petty, and I appreciate you stopping by today. And we have so much to talk about. I know for 1.1, I was blown away about the amount of things packed into that patch. And I think the video for it, where we went over it, was almost 30 minutes long in and of itself. Like, it was just so much to cover. And yeah, we're going to have that problem again. There's a lot of stuff to touch on. So I kind of just wanted to wait until the patch was like literally a day or two away so that I knew we had just about as much accurate information as possible. Because you can't really trust any, leaks or information that you're hearing beforehand. I needed the real patch notes in front of Patty. And also real quick, before we get into this, I just want to make sure that everyone's aware, because I've seen some people, that believe the changes to Zhongli and the other Geo characters is going to be coming in this patch. It's not. That is scheduled for 1.3. They're opening beta tests for it now so that they can get people testing some of the changes that they want to make. And we'll see what happens, because what they've announced already for the Geo changes in Zhongli, it is very possible to change throughout the course of their beta testing and everything. Essentially, we have all the way until 1.3 to see what the changes really are going to be. So I just want to make sure that everybody's, not amped up, ready to go to town and start terrorizing people with their Geo characters when 1.2 goes live. It's not coming till 1.3, guys. So I just want to make sure everyone was on the same page. And real quick, before we get into the patch notes and everything, started a second channel with some of my family members and everything. We've gotten 2 videos out. We're about to have a third one coming out here in the next couple of days. If you guys would like to check that out and give us a little bit of love, I'd really, really appreciate it. Right now we're doing Call of Duty clips and everything and editing them up, trying to add some memes, make them a little funny. Let us know if there's any other games that you guys would like to see us doing on that channel. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get into these beefy patch notes, because again, y'all killing it with these patches. Like the fact that I have 20 to 30 minutes worth of stuff to just go through and read, and none of it is whale mechanics. That was a big issue with Dragon Raja. For some of you that saw those recent videos and weren't familiar with that game, those patches would just be stuff to buy. Like, there was so many patches where no new content was added, and it was just pay-to-win events being added or other stuff like that. It was insane. So there's just so much actual content here. I'm just so happy. But let's go ahead and get into this, because again, she beefy. Alright, so new area Dragonspine. All of us should have been pretty aware by now, especially with everything from the last event and some of the teaser stuff they put out. We're going to the mountain, guys. New area, Dragonspine. Travelers will be able to put their adventuring skills to the test in the sub-zero climate of the all-new Dragonspine area. Here, travelers will discover a whole new exploration experience filled with various puzzles as well as quests and mechanisms awaiting at every turn. You gonna get cold, and we're gonna talk about that in a second. New mechanics, sub-zero climate. Characters in the Sub-Zero climate and Dragonspine will continuously accumulate sheer cold. When sheer cold reaches its limit, they will start losing HP. So I'd just like to say right now, I appreciate everybody that's going to join me in dying on the side of this mountain. It's been an honor to serve with you people, and I love you. If I can fall off it, if I can drown, if it can kill me in any way, it's getting petty. It is getting petty. At least once. Probably 20 times. Well, so we'll see how all that lands when it actually goes live. So, new features of Dragonspine: the frost-bearing tree. The ancient tree that should have slumbered forever under the ice and snow has sprouted scarlet sprouts anew. Has sprouted scarlet sprouts anew. Okay, fun sentence. Offer the crimson agates? Agates? Scattered all over Dragonspine to this tree, and you may obtain just rewards in return. Level up the Frost-bearing tree to obtain the rewards that include Quaint Fate, Intertwined Fate, Wind Glider, the Weapon Blueprints, and Gadget Blueprints. New Domain of Dragon Spine, peak in... I am not even going to disrespect this beautiful name by trying to say it out loud. I will Google it later. Challenge of the Domain to earn artifacts from the Blizzard Strayer, Heart of Depths, and other sets. So these are the sets that we previewed a little while ago. I want to say it's the Hydro set and Cryo set, I think, were the two that we were missing. Out of all the domains, you could get sets to buff the other elements, except these two. So now we're getting those two, and they're dropping in this new domain. New 5-star characters, Albedo, we know about that one. And Ganyu. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm not pulling on these banners. I didn't get my Zhongli, and I'm close enough to pity that if I just sit on it, I am guaranteed a poor man Zhao. And yeah, I'm waiting for that. I honestly kind of feel like Albedo should have just been a 4-star in my opinion. I don't know what about his kit is supposed to be so amazing that he's a 5-star. So we'll see. You won't see it from Petty, but we'll see it in the community. So yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that I don't personally plan on going crazy for those banners. Y'all do what you please, but I'm gonna save for my poor man Zhao. We've got new equipment, new weapons. Summit Shaper is a 5-star sword. Festering Desire, 4-star sword. This is the one that we get through the event, and we level it up in some way. Snow-Tombed Star Silver, 4-star Claymore. Dragon Spine Spear, 4-star Polearm. And Frostbearer, 4-star Catalyst. Oh, I hope you do something interesting. I need me some more catalysts. Take part in the event The Chalk Prince and the Dragon to claim the event-exclusive weapon Festering Sword. Explore the Dragonspine area and complete the corresponding quest to obtain the weapons Snow-Tombed Star Silver, Dragonspine Spear, and their forging methods. Make an offering to the Frostbearing Tree to obtain the forging blueprint for Frostbearer, the Catalyst. So it looks like everything but the 5-star will have free-to-play avenues to be able to unlock them and craft them. So good job. I like that. That is a nice touch. Very smart move to make that accessible. Because again, don't paywall content, guys. It's not a good idea. New artifact sets. These are the ones we talked about earlier. Blizzard Strayer and Heart of Depth. And yeah, it's just the Hydro and Cryo sets and everything. We'll take a deeper look at them once we're out. But again, there's just too much to talk about. And this is a huge one. This is insane. When I saw this, I almost fell out my chair. New events. Genshin Impact version 1.2 events no longer require original resin. That's crazy. They listened. That is amazing. That is one of the most consistent complaints that I and other content creators and other just general players in the community have been shouting basically since the very first event, when we had to run around and collect elements and everything. Doesn't feel good to have to use your very, very, very precious resin on these events. It makes you basically choose, you know, do I progress my characters or do I do this event? Are the rewards from the event worth it, or will they help me with progressing my character? If it's not hard yeses on those, then people won't do the events. So the fact that they're taking resin out of it is such a smart idea, and they specifically state that original resin is not being used in the Chalk Prince and the Dragon event. I'm not sure if them explicitly stating it here means that other events that happen during 1.2 will not require resin. We should probably get at least maybe one before 1.3 drops. Probably not a big one like we saw with the official event, but we've had some smaller events in between those. So there's potential for us to get another smaller event, and if that event also uses no resin, and MiHoYo from this point forward don't use resin in events, bravo. Bravo. Now, obviously, we need to see this actually happen, how the event actually feels, and, you know, basically make sure, like, essentially just don't get too overexcited at seeing this. This is a great move, but we need to see it in application. We need to see what happens with future events before we start handing out too many gold stars. But this is an excellent move, and I'm here for it, to say it the nicest way possible. Almost started cursing. I'm a nice Christian boy. We ain't doing that. Y'all know that's a lie. All right, so let's actually, you know, keep going. I just wanted to really hammer home that no resin for events, insane. I legitimately thought about using that as the intro for the video and everything, and just flipping out about that for a minute, because again, it's huge. That is huge. That is such a good decision. But there's also, like, the chance that the way they've structured this event would have made it kind of impossible to use resin and be able to progress in it in a realistic time. So it might have been that they tied their own hands on this one and were kind of forced to. We don't know. We need to see what the event looks like, how it plays, before we can really give this the weight that it deserves. So we'll see. We'll see here in a day or two. I'm bad about story quests. Oh my god, I still have 1.1 quests that I need to finish. Oh, I should do those before 1.2 drops. I'm awful. I know. It's a thing. I hoard quests. I don't know. I grew up poor, y'all. I don't want to spend things and lose resources that I have, okay? It's a problem. Those quests are there for break glass in case of emergency. And I don't know why. What am I going to be, like, one away from an AR that I really, really want to hit, and that's when I'm going to cash them all in? It's dumb. I'm dumb. Shame me. Shame me in the comments below. Alright, so the version main event, the Chalk Prince and the Dragon. Event duration after the Genshin Impact version 1.2 update. Basically goes live at the server time. Event rules: original resin is not required to enter this event. During the event, travelers can obtain the 4-star sword Festering Desire for free, complete various quests in Dragon Spine to obtain essences, which can be used to redeem items in the event shop. More events are coming soon. Stay tuned. So it might be tiered or kind of stacked like the official event was. I'm not against that. That was excellent design. Every new part that we got to that event, I was equally as impressed each time, and I think a little bit more so. I think the rewards were much better later on in that event. So, y'all doing some pretty good things right now. I'm a little proud of you. New systems: Stellar Reunion Returnee event. Return to Davat and obtain the sword prototype Rancor. After the version 1.2 update, travelers who meet the returnee eligibility. Oh my god, it's been a long day, not long enough. I forget how words work. Conditions can activate the Stellar Reunion returnee event for the opportunity to get the 4-star weapon, prototype Rancor, sword, Primogems, fragile resin, and other rewards. Event duration for 14 days after the Stellar Reunion event is activated. Returnee eligibility must meet the following 10 conditions. Adventure rank 10 or above. At least 14 days since last game login. I almost would have had this for my break. Over 45 days since the last activating of the Stellar Reunion event. That last part confuses me a little bit, but okay. We'll just keep on driving. I mean, maybe that they're basically stating that, you know, moving forward. I don't know. That's a little confusing. The Stellar Reunion event comprises 4 parts. Reunion rewards during the event. Returning travelers can claim Primogems, Fragile. You get stuff for coming back. Passage time login rewards during the event. Log in daily to claim Primogems, Fragile Resin, Hero's Wit. Okay, so you're getting login rewards during this time. That's cool. Homeward Path. Quest rewards during the event. Complete designated quests each day to claim rewards and accumulate points. Alright, when you accumulate points and reach a designated value, you can claim the bonus reward, prototype, rank, or sword. This bonus reward can only be claimed once. The quest list refreshes every day at 4 a.m. Remember to claim your rewards in time. Reunion Blessing, double drops. Ooh. Returning travelers receive 3 extra opportunities each day to gain double drops. These can be used to obtain the double rewards from petrified trees and domains. Blossoms of Wealth, Blossoms of Revelation, using original resin. The amount of double drop opportunities refreshes every day at 4 a.m. Remember to use the opportunities in time. So they're basically giving them 3 fragile resin, essentially, for free each day. That's cool. That's cool. After the event ends, event progress will be cleared and any unclaimed rewards will be lost. Remember to claim your rewards in time. For any of you guys that might be confused why we're getting a returning players patch or event in this, basically the second patch of the game, Genshin by this point has lost about half of its players. Same thing can be seen with like views on YouTube and everything like that. There's been a pretty healthy wind down and everything. So you've seen a lot of creators actually also kind of not jump ship, but kind of go back to what they were originally doing and still peppering Genshin videos in there. Because it's, you know, just not pulling what it was. So that's kind of why we're already seeing this stuff coming in. So we got some new quests. After Genshin Impact version 1.2 update, Albedo story quest, Princeps. Y'all just trying to prove to everybody I didn't go to college. This is mean. It's fine. It's fine. I want to say like Cretaceous, but I know that's not Cretaceous. We're just skipping it. Hip hop anonymous. You gave him all the easy ones. Can I get copyright strike for that? I hope not. Alright, so Albedo story quest will become available. Ganyu's story quest will also become available, but not now, at a later date. We're getting new world quests in Dragonspine, In the Mountains, Festering Fang, the Great Mountain Survey, Land Entombed, excuse me, Lost in the Snow, and Fresh Meat. Okay, meat's back on the menu, boys. By finishing Fresh Meat, travelers can obtain the recipe for goulash. Eating this hearty dish slightly reduces the rate of sheer cold accumulation for all party members during a duration of time. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. New world quest, Return of the Jade Chamber. Story quest, Fishing for Jade will also become available at a later date. Okay, so I believe that we're getting this new world quest now for the Return of the Jade Chamber, and then later we'll be unlocking some more story for it and everything. So that's cool information. The way they kind of lay this out feels a little confusing. It's like, so wait, are we getting this right now or not? Yes. I believe so. New commission quests in Dragonspine. Basically, we're getting new quests in Dragonspine that, you know, yeah. Nothing too crazy there. Other new content. This is where things start getting a little interesting. So we've got 8 total new monsters that are obviously all going to be on Dragonspine. We've got new animals. Snowboar, Cryo, Crystafly, and Snowfox. Cool. Can't wait to kill them. New recipes, Universal Peace, Jayun, Guoba? I tried, guys. Getting some new recipes, new harvestable resources and materials, Star Silver and Chilled Meat. Probably going to play into some of those new recipes. New achievements, Challenger Series 3, visitors on the icy mountain, and more. So that's cool. We, get a little bit of Primo Gems from achievements and stuff. It'd be cool if they gave us a little bit more than Primo Gems on some of the newer achievements that they add to the game, but we'll see what they do. New name card styles. You don't need to list all those off. Spiral Abyss. Getting a few changes. So, Floor 9 characters on the field will continuously accumulate sheer cold and will continually lose HP after sheer cold reaches its limit. There will also be a ruined brazier on the field, while the ruined brazier? I don't know, guys. Today's a tough day. Is activated. Getting close to it will reduce sheer cold. Enemies will attack the ruined brazier on the field to stop it. They're trying to put out your fire. They're going to put out your fire. Don't let them put out your fire. You need the fire to not freeze to death. And they're introducing sheer cold. Floor 9 is going to be fun. It's going to be real fun. Floor 10, characters on the field will continuously accumulate sheer cold and will continuously lose HP after sheer cold reaches its limit. There will be a warming Sealy on the field that will help reduce sheer cold for the surrounding characters. Floor 11, your characters will be periodically inflicted with Engulfing Storm, which continuously drains your elemental energy until the inflicted electro is removed. All party members deal increased cryo damage. So that's cool. I honestly thought that this one was also going to be like, and we've added sheer cold to it. Gotcha. We hear you. We got you. And then floor 12, all party members deal increased geo damage. So I'm not positive about the full scope of this change, but the way I believe that it was working before is after you got past 8, the floors were kind of just randomized and got harder after that. I think they're extending, and those would reset. Everything after floor 8 would reset, and you would be able to get more rewards from that. So it looks like they're taking that up all the way to 12 now. So up to 12 potentially won't be resetting. So stuff after that is where you'd be getting rewards. Or rewards that are repeatable, I should say. So that's cool. System adds private chats with friends. We get to DM each other. Cool. Adds function to edit friends' names. You can basically set a nickname for them. Got a new gadget, camera. Jesus Christ. I'm like scared of these words now, so I'm just like, oh god. They're essentially expanding the pictures that you can take in game and that system and adding a little bit to it. The next one also basically details that, says that camera height adjustment stuff is being added, character expressions. So that's cool. Those can be really useful for trying to, make thumbnails and everything like that. So that system being improved upon is awesome for me. But people that like to take pictures and share them and everything, adding more stuff for those guys to be able to do stuff is awesome. That is nice move. Some companies wouldn't care that much about, such an auxiliary system that it doesn't really impact anything else. So that's nice. Good job, MiHoYo. Proud of you. Adds travel log to the archive system. Stories of all the completed Archon quests and story quests can be reviewed in the travel log. Adds character portraits to the character archive system. Adds trackable map pins functions to the map. Adds the option to repeat a domain challenge from inside the domain. Huge. That is just a nice little quality of life thing. You could argue that it's kind of silly that wasn't already a thing, but it's here on the second patch, so I'm not going to complain too much. Having to go out and then go back in to do another one when you're trying to farm. Wasted some time, nothing insane, but being able to just repeat straight from inside will save you 2 loading screens, or 1 technically, because you got the one that it'll do. Yeah, that may save you a little bit of time, couple of clicks. Not a bad move. Again, we're just getting wild now. New character ascension reward. Travelers will be rewarded with 1 equate fate each time their character completes an ascension level at 20, 50, or 70. I don't know if this means just the main character or any character you have at all. When you ascend them, you'll get a quaint fate. That's crazy if it's true. Y'all should also, if that is the case and it's how that's going to work and it's with every character and not just the main character, you should kind of give us that back pay, dog, because we've all leveled some characters. I know I've leveled some characters. I would love some acquaint fates for all those characters I put into, because it hurt my progression. Adds element tutorial stage elemental trial to the domain Temple of Lion. After completing the trial, travelers can claim weapon enhancement materials and character EXP materials. I'm assuming only once is when they give that to you. Maybe more. I don't know. We'll see. Adds new functions to the BP animation skip, quest story autoplay, and NPC dialogue autoplay. Adds new controller customization option in the Paimon menu for settings controller vibration. Adds new weapon details display to the weapon event wish on the wish screen. Travelers can view details about the 4 and 5-star weapons with drop rates boosts. Okay. Adds a new BP weekly mission. Complete the Golden House challenge. Alright. Wonder what that is. That sounds like that can be a whole video in itself. Adjustments and optimizations, because after 26 minutes we're not done yet. I've also gone on so many tangents that I've earned this amount of time. I apologize. Try to not make this super long. So adjustments and optimizations. System optimizes the Paimon bargain page in the shop. Purchase with Pyromer Gems have been moved to the last tab. Optimizes the domain and leyline outcrops reward system. Dropped items are directly added to the inventory. Okay. I don't know if that was a big enough problem to... Okay. Optimizes co-op mode. The host can disband the co-op team and co-op domains. Guests and hosts can both quit the co-op anytime without affecting the other travelers in game. Okay. Other, adjust the order of voice-over entries and character profiles. Not a crazy big one. Standardizes the description of infusion effects for some characters or mechanics. Actual effects remain unchanged. Kaching's Ascension Phase 1 passive talent Thundering Penance. Original description. We don't need to read that out. New description. After recasting Stellar Restoration with the Lightning Stiletto, or while a Lightning Stiletto is present, Kaching's weapon gains an Electro Infusion for 5 seconds. Okay, maybe that's just, for multiplier reasons works better how they're changing it up, or maybe they're just changing up the description so that it feels more accurate. Deluxe Elemental Burst Dawn. The new description releases intense flames to knock nearby opponents, dealing pyro damage. The flames then converge into the weapon, summoning a phoenix that flies forward, dealing massive pyro damage to all opponents in its path. The phoenix explodes upon reaching its destination, causing a large amount of AoE pyro damage. The searing flames that run down his blade cause it to be infused with pyro. So the biggest difference between this and that is they've taken out some words here, it looks like, and put infused. So it's super hard to tell if anything's actually changing here or if they're just updating tooltips. And again, that's kind of true down the board, so we're going to skip past a few of these. And again, that is same thing here. Same thing here. Nothing actually is really changed, but they've decided to use the word infused. Maybe they're just trying to simplify things, get rid of some extra words. Don't know what to tell you, dog. Don't know what to tell you. Child's Elemental Skill, Foul Legacy, Raging Tide. In this state, Targalia's normal and charge attacks change as follow. Targalia's normal and charge attacks are converted to hydro damage that cannot be overridden by any other elemental infusion, and changes as follows. Okay. Updates the description of Ningguang's passive talent trove of marvelous treasures by adding star silver to the list of displayed ore veins. That's cool. That's cool. Adjust the exploration progress of Gale Song Hill, Wind Whale Highland, Shui Plains, and Lisha? Okay. Travelers that already had a certain amount of exploration progress at these locations will obtain a slight increase in their exploration progress. Those who've already reached 100% exploration progress will not be affected. So, go ahead and wrap that up if you can. Otherwise, it sounds like you're going to have to work a little bit more for it after the patch is out. Sounds like some stuff might be getting added to those. We'll see. We'll see. But they say a slight increase in the exploration progress. So, taking some out, I don't know. Adjust the daily rotation criteria of Domain of Forgery and Domain of Mastery. From Monday to Saturday, rewards will not change, and dropped items will rotate among these three types each day. On Sundays, the drop type will no longer be random. Instead, all three types of drops will now be available for travelers to select for their challenges. For example, in the Domain Mastery Forsaken Rift, Monday and Thursday drops will be talent level up materials of the Freedom type. On Tuesdays and Fridays, Resistance type materials will be dropped. On Wednesdays and Saturdays, Ballad type materials will be dropped. On Sunday, travelers can select which of these three types of materials will be dropping during the challenge. So that's huge that it's not just all in one big pool of loot that could potentially drop, and the fact that you're getting to kind of select between them. That's a smooth move. Oh my God, we're done. Woo. That y'all put out some patches, miHoYo. Y'all put out some patches. All right, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by today. Let me know what you think about this patch. Any particular parts that you're excited about. Any things that you might be worried about. Anything and everything. Let me know what you think about this patch. And, yeah, I think we've made this entirely long enough. Thank you guys so much for stopping by today. You're going to have to catch your boy in the next one because we're out of here. Deuces.